Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, PattSun, and today we're gonna be taking a look at r/ProRevenge, where OP truly had the last laugh. Let's begin. My girlfriend of 6 years cheated, and I need advice bad. Posted by Reddit user Lunchboxatron.
This is my first Reddit post, but I've browsed here a lot before. TLDR, girlfriend cheated, and I don't know whether to stay and repair it or leave and start fresh. I recently caught my girlfriend of almost 6 years cheating with a random guy she met on Xbox. For a bit of background, we've been together since high school. She moved pretty far away back then, and we were long distance for the majority of the relationship. But we stuck it out and stayed together that whole time, all the way through school, COVID, and the time after. Calling every night or playing games with each other, no matter what we'd talk to each other. She would visit me a few times every year and vice versa. Eventually, about 2 years ago, we got an apartment together in the same state she moved to, away from my family and friends. We have cats and have been living semi-comfortably considering the price of rent and living nowadays. It's been amazing. I have a great relationship with her parents and they love me like a son, treat me great and say I'm perfect for their daughter. She has been nothing but loyal and loving and caring this entire time up until a few days ago. She was never the type to hide shit, so when I started noticing her hide her phone under the pillow when she slept, and swiping away apps really fast when I walked in the room had me concerned. Eventually I caved in and looked through it. I hated the breach of privacy, but I had to know. I don't think my heart rate has ever been as fast as it was when I saw her messages. For context, she met this guy on Xbox. Her and her best friend became really good friends with him and have played all time. The really shitty part is after all that she sent nudes to this random guy she hadn't even known for a month. Not only that, but fucking videos of her moaning into the phone mic too. Before that she had messaged him on the Xbox, being incredibly flirty and texting him like how we used to text as lovebirds back in high school. He reciprocated. My profile was brought up but she shut it down and never mentioned me again. I know this isn't as heart-shattering as some of your guys' stories, but after thinking this woman would never ever betray me, it hurt a lot. Forgot to mention we are engaged. I proposed a few months ago while we were on a beautiful cruise celebrating her birthday. Definitely the cherry on top of all of this. I confronted her the next morning. She came home while I was packing a bag full of my stuff and I just looked at her. Eventually I just asked if I meant nothing to her and brought up that I had seen her messages. All she said was, "Please don't leave, let's talk about this," and started crying. This relationship is all I've ever known about adult life, and to be honest, the bag packing was kind of a bluff. I don't think I could leave even though I've heavily thought about it.
That's stupid! You're stupid! Stop being stupid!
So we talked about it. I said this hurt really bad, but I'd love to work through it because I loved her and I don't want to throw this all away for nothing. It would feel like a waste of some of the most important years of my years growing up. I don't mean to sound narcissistic, but I am a very selfless person. I didn't tell any of our friends but one very close to me. I didn't tell her parents or my parents, because I know they'd probably hate her for an eternity and I don't want to ruin her life. So on that condition, I said she had to slowly stop being friends with him so no one would notice anything, and then block him. She agreed. Fast forward, in the past few days she's texted him again, I'm not sure about what. And then today she posted a slutty photo, her words, on a private story I wasn't a part of to get his attention, because he apparently hasn't texted either of them in multiple days. To me she's completely ignoring what we talked about and disrespecting me even more than she already has. She's at her friend's place right now staying the night and has work in the morning. I'm asking for advice, I guess. Should I just pack my shit and go back to my home state to figure things out? Or do y'all think it's worth staying and trying to repair? Our relationship before all this was absolutely perfect, but I don't know what to do anymore.
OP, stop with excuses and just admit that you're a spineless coward. The faster you can accept that, the faster you can start changing yourself for the better. Listen here, young man. Never forgive a cheater, never tolerate disrespect, and always try to be the best version of yourself at all times. That is the secret to true happiness as a man. Good luck. And now for today's second story. I slept with my wife's affair partner's wife, and I'm divorcing her soon. Posted by Reddit user Affectionate Car.
We got married almost 3 years ago. She started having an affair with her coworker 1 year ago. I got to know that because I saw his car outside my house one day. I had my suspicions. I hired a private investigator and gathered evidence that she was having an affair with him. I was angry. Then I got a call from the coworker's wife that she came to know about the affair. She only had texts they used to send, but I have all the receipts of their hangouts. Together we decided to confront them. We used to meet up a lot. She told me she had suspected his affair since her pregnancy. They have 3 children together. One day we had an idea that we should sleep with each other as revenge. We did, and I'm not going to lie, it felt good. We have been meeting and having sex for a while. She is an amazing woman. I would say she is better at some things in bed than my wife. Mostly, I am very angry towards my wife, because in some of her texts with her affair partner, she and affair partner made fun of affair partner's wife, saying things like she has gained weight, her vagina was destroyed, and other disgusting stuff. I cannot believe that she would say something like this while being a woman. She even made fun of my fertility issues, saying that I am not a man because the chances of me having kids is very low.
Sensorbine!
I do not feel bad about my affair. I like the sex life I had with affair partner's wife way more than my wife. She hardly ever gives me oral but expects me to give her one. At least the affair partner's wife was more enthusiastic about it, and it was the best oral I ever had. Affair partner's wife wants to tell her husband. I guess we are both tired of carrying out the revenge affair. We both got carried away. We were both so driven by the revenge that we got addicted to it. I will confront my wife soon. I already have the divorce papers ready. Since we do not have a joint account or marital assets, it will be easy for us. Affair partner's wife might have some problems because they have kids, but she has the power to take him to the cleaners. I know I sound like an awful person, but I am already checked out of my marriage. And now, for OP's full update. I totally forgot about this Reddit account. Well, I do have an update like most of you requested. I served her divorce papers on the 16th of July. I delayed it because I needed to get some things in order. So, I served her divorce papers at her work. When she came home, I packed up her things and told her to go and stay with her dad. She did what typical cheaters do. She begged, apologized, and blamed me for her affair. I was prepared for all of that. She was stubborn and told me she will not leave and will fix our marriage. I reminded her the house belongs to my parents. Their name is on the house. If she doesn't leave, I can call them and have her evicted. I had already called her sister. I thought she would take her away from me, but her sister blamed me instead. That I am not a good husband if I am giving up my marriage that easily. This is where I became a bit petty and told her, this is very hypocritical coming from a woman who left her husband for his cousin. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She slapped me. I warned her this is their last chance or else I will call the police on her for assaulting me. After she left, the messages didn't stop. I didn't block her because I wanted to screenshot most if not some of it. She said she was sorry, begging me to take her back. She mocked me and said she never enjoyed any lovemaking that we did, and she and her affair partner had sex on every furniture in our house. I don't know how much of it true, but I will be replacing my furniture regardless. I wanted to tell her the other betrayed spouse and I defiled her car by having sex on it. But I didn't.
That's stupid! You're stupid! Stop being stupid!
The last time I spoke to her, she apologized to me. This time the apology seemed sincere. She told me she got carried away. Lately she has been thinking about having kids. As I have mentioned in my previous post, I cannot have children. She knew that and told me she wants to be child-free. But now that she is in her mid-30s, she has been really wanting to become a mom. And the fact that I cannot give it to her angered her and cheated just to cope with it. She told me she was wrong and I was the best partner and husband anyone could ever have, but she just wanted more. I asked her why didn't she just say so we could have adopted or went to a sperm bank. I asked her if she was pregnant. I don't know, but it looked like she was. She murmured, yes, I knew this wasn't my baby. All hopes for reconciliation are out the window now. Just imagine if I never discovered the affair, she would have passed this pregnancy as miracle baby. I just congratulated her and said I hope she has a wonderful baby. I want this divorce as soon as possible. As for the affair partner's wife, she also served her husband and took him to the cleaners. She is not backing down. I only talked to her a couple of times. She ranted a lot that she wasted her best years and youth on a disgusting man. She complained she left her modeling career just to be with them and whatnot. I think she still looks hot. We didn't have any contact for a while. There was one time she drunk texted me with a sleazy picture asking me to come over, but I refused. She did apologize after that. We are not planning on dating anytime soon. Not unless all the divorce proceedings are over, but I do miss her a lot. Also, I got a cat. My soon-to-be ex-wife hated cats. Now my house will be a cat kingdom.
Well done, OP. I'm glad that you're not falling for any of her bullshit, but I think you missed a golden opportunity when you didn't tell her that you ruined her car by having sex on it. I mean, come on, man. She said that she ruined your furniture basically, so it's only fair. But still, karma hit her hard, especially now that she will be a single mother to an affair baby. May God bless that kid. Stay strong and move forward, man. Good luck. Viewer support is the best way for me to remain independent and continue bringing you these daily videos, which will always be here on my channels for you to watch absolutely free. So please consider subscribing to me on Rumble and on YouTube. Both will be linked in the description box down below. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, consider subscribing to PattSun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.